All rise for the Honorable Judge Mathis.
Thank you, children of Adam. You may be seated, and thank you, Chancellor Rick, for that glorious introduction. Today, we bring before you two men who need to deliberate and decide about the propensity and use of guns.
Enter Lord Jack. Enter Lord Daniels. Lord Daniels, please state your grievances to Judge Mathis.
Judge Mathis, I hold my brother accountable for the reason violence persuades our family. It disrupts our peace with possessions of the most foul instrument. It indicates a threat, fatal danger by its very presence. By acquiring the power to extinguish the life of whomever he desires. My brother.
Your brother?
Yes, my brother.
You brought your brother to court to quarrel with him?
Can you not see that we are twins?
Let the court consider that Lord Jack and Lord Daniels are twins.
May I continue?
Go ahead.
The acquisition of power has corrupted him because now he threatens anyone who opposes him with death. Before Jack obtained a gun, he was a person of excellence, character, and mild temper. However, the empowerment of such a dangerous weapon has produced a gluttonous individual who thrives on power. The power to intimidate the adversaries using a gun has actually corrupted him. My first glimpse of this new outlook on life began with our neighborly relations. Our neighbor's pet Labrador retriever came upon our lawn one day. My brother, entirely outraged and stray with dare, put a paw on his lovely land, shouted, cursed, and profane words at the dog. In a sad sense of glee, my brother gathered his weapon and fired round after round after round until his stray target was hit. Now our neighbors have become extremely disagreeable in relations and have decided to purchase a gun their own. He has belittled my remnants of nonviolent remedies. Instead of peacefully resolving the situation through rhetoric, my brother's first and only recourse of action is to wave his weapon in the air to attempt to raise fear in his antagonists. Today I put away my fear in hopes of proper action. I digress, but he was not always so trigger happy. He swears utterly first a vow of vengeance to kill the thief. I fear eventually he will make his words come true and take the life of someone. Life, the most precious thing someone can possess or take. The only people that need to be equipped with the tools to take a life are the military and the police. I demand the removal of this weapon from my house.
So, y'all share a home together?
Yes, you idiot. Again, we are brothers. And yes, we live in the same house with whiskey. An abridgment, guns promote fear, violence, and endanger the lives of everyone in the proximity.
Very well, Lord Jack. Defend yourself.
First of all, let me clear my brother, Lord James, embellish the obvious truth that people need guns and guns make people safe. Are needed by hunters, and my right to protect them is protected by it.
Well, obviously, you're foolish, because nothing but the truth and justice can support you here.
And you're truly mistaken. I wouldn't move or try anything heroic if I were you. We are having a court case now and staying till I get my point across. Have you ever been held up or been held to mercy of some young hoodlum that toys with your life as if a pawn in this silly game of chess that allow you to live vicariously through me? 1 week before I purchased my gun, which I named her Nina, I was robbed at gunpoint from my medallion. On my knees, the criminal made me get and forced me to relinquish the most precious thing I could possess.
Your life? Or your anal virginity?
No, you idiot. How could you ever pose such a violent question to me? My pride. He wanted me to beg for my chain. as he tonguely said while he pointed it to his gun, I beg you wish you had one of these. And I realized he was right. It's not natural for the strong to prey upon the weak, for hunters to use guns to hunt the hunted. I refuse to be the hunter. I now have Nina. I now have acquired the means to defend myself and now have equalized the playing field. Those were my closing remarks. And Nina not loaded.
What? You going to jail since?
Enough! I grow weary of both of you. And this fight over the use of guns and who should have them and who should not. Besides, I gotta do some work for the game. Until this time, brothers, Jack and Daniels in the House of Whiskey, I want you to make merry murder and be happy in your times. This case is suspended until further notice.